Today, we're going to look at those feelings, the anxiety, that constant hyper-awareness, from a totally different angle. We tend to think of them as flaws, right? But what if they're not? What if they're actually this incredible blueprint for survival that you designed a long, long time ago just to keep yourself safe? Let's break that down. Does this sound familiar to you? That constant feeling that you have to be careful, always scanning the room for danger, even when everything looks completely fine on the surface? It is so exhausting, isn't it? That feeling of walking on eggshells, just waiting for the other shoe to drop. But here's the big idea we're diving into today. What if that whole feeling isn't some sign that you're broken? What if it's actually proof of a highly sophisticated skill you had to develop just to get through? And to really get where these skills came from, well, we have to go back. We have to go back to the place where they were first created, your childhood. This is where the whole architecture of your survival was first drawn up. You see, in homes that are unpredictable or really stressful, kids learn fast. They learn that their best shot at staying safe is to pick a role. Now, this isn't who they are, it's a strategy they use. Some become the easy child, right? They figure out that being low maintenance, causing zero trouble is the safest way to go. Others might slip into the role of the unchosen child, becoming absolute experts at moving through the world without being seen. Both of these, they're brilliant, brilliant survival strategies. So these roles you played as a kid, they weren't just about how you behaved. Nope, they were basically training grounds. They helped you develop some incredibly powerful abilities, skills you couldn't learn in a classroom, because they were learned for one reason: survival. So let's take something we usually just call anxiety. Hyper-awareness isn't just about worrying. Think of it as an expert-level scanning system. It's that ability to walk into a room and in a split second read the entire emotional temperature. That's a critical tool if you need to navigate an environment that could change at any moment. And it's the exact same story for rejection sensitivity. This is not just about having your feelings easily hurt. It's so much more. It's like having this incredibly sophisticated interpersonal radar that's fine-tuned to detect the tiniest shift in someone's approval. And why? So you can get ahead of a conflict or stop someone from pulling away. It's a predictive tool, and it was honed by necessity. Now, here's the really crucial part. These skills, they don't just switch off when we become adults. They become our default setting, our operating system. So let's look at how this childhood blueprint echoes in our lives today, often in ways that just leave us feeling confused and drained. This chart just lays it all out, doesn't it? That childhood skill of being able to instantly read a parent's mood to see if it was safe, well, today that shows up as you constantly scanning your boss's face for any little sign of approval or disapproval. Or what about making yourself small to avoid a fight? That becomes being an adult who finds it almost impossible to say no, or even know what your own needs are. And anticipating what everyone else needed just to keep the peace? Yep, that's why you might be over-functioning in your relationships now, feeling totally burnt out. You see the line? It's the same exact skill, just playing out in a totally new arena. And all of this leads us to the most important part of this whole conversation. It's time to shift our perspective. It's time to stop looking at this internal architecture like it's a bunch of bugs and start seeing it for what it is, a monument to your own strength. Let's just let that sink in for a second. Read it again. These are not symptoms of you being broken. They are features that were designed to help you survive. They're absolute proof that you learned, you adapted, and you made it. That is an incredibly powerful way to see it. So it's time to tell a new story. It's time to literally change the words you use. What you used to call hypervigilance, let's rename that elite threat detection. Pretty cool, right? And being overly sensitive? No. That's high emotional attunement, a superpower for connecting with people. And this isn't just about playing with words. This is about claiming the power in the skills that you were forced to build. And that leaves us right here. This complex, powerful, brilliant architecture got you to this very moment. It did its job. So the question now isn't, how do I tear it all down? The real question is, what will you choose to build with it now that you are the one holding the blueprints?